Okay, for my next project, I'm going to do this. This may be the last one of this series, at least of the patterns from this Tom Crabb in his book, his bandsaw box making book, and I'm converting it to a scroll saw cutting. And I'm going to do some more similar things, but not his designs. I'm going to come up with some of my own. That's at least my plan right now. But this one he calls underwater box. He tried to make it look kind of wavy up there, like it had waves on it. And it's, instead of being stacked as all the rest of them have been, it's got some side by side here, and makes it a lower profile box, wider but shorter. Now he's got these blacked in. That series you cut out, he had looked like he'd, or somebody, not him, whoever owned the book before me, I bought it used, had traced these. I used the pages without cutting them out and traced them somehow, and they covered that in, I guess, so it'd carry through. But anyway, that's an area that's cut out. And so what I've got is just some construction pine. I've got a piece of rosewood stacked with it. And I've had to plane these to get them level and good gluing surfaces, so I got it down thin enough that I could add that too to cut it at the same time. So I'm going to start out cutting the outline, and then I'll remove that and come in and cut these drawers out and start working on those. I'll also cut this with the backing plate on it. So I'm going to go to the saw, get me a new number 12 in it, number 12 skip tooth, and I'm going to start cutting that outline. Okay, so here's the rough box. I've just got it cut out, all the pieces cut and glued together. Got the back on it, and doors are all made. They all work well. They slide in and out real nice. I've sanded them somewhat with my flexible pad sander to take the marks off of them and make them slide in and out smooth. So now I'm going to round, like I always do, round all these corners, give it a little, kind of round these over, make it look a little more organic, give it a little depth and character, and I'll put a finish on it. So I'm going to use the Dremel and the flexible pad sander and probably hand sanding to get that rounded off. That'll all be rounded in these areas. That's my plan anyway. So let me get to work on that. I'll start to take these drawers over the flexible pad sander. It's the easiest way to do them is work those corners down and round them over. And it works very efficiently. It's a fairly soft wood. So let me get started. And next time you see it, hopefully I'll have it looking like something I'd want to set on my desk. Okay, I'm going to call that good. That's done. I'd added these little drawer pulls. I about forgot that. My wife showed it to my wife. She said, we need some drawer pulls. I had intended to cut some, put on there, and just got bypassed that step. We got too big a hurry there. Anyway, got a couple of coats of finish on it. Raised the grain, sanded it, put some more on it. Anyway, he calls this underwater box. I guess that's the reason it's got these waves on it, make it look like it's water. But it's a little different from the others he did, but it's in the same vein. This is probably the last one in this series of this type of box I'm going to do, at least of his. I've got some ideas of my own. I'm going to modify one of his, put a clock face in it. I'm going to pick out which one I want to try that on. And I got a couple ideas for my own boxes. One of them Texas-based, if I can make it work. But anyway, hope you like that. If you do, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and see what I'm going to come up out of my own head. It may not be worth watching, but we'll find out when I get there. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.